Alright, we're back. So, I'm just gonna kind of explore this place, maybe comment a little bit. About mirrors, read. Spirit's reflections never show in a mirror. A spirit unravel's reflection will only show in mirrors in the spirit world. As for humans, their reflections always show except under the condition that the mirror has a portal connecting to another mirror. In that case, nobody's reflection will show. A fun fact, the reason why the mirrors bleed is because I originally created this game with free-to-use assets, and I had a mirror, a cracked mirror, and a bleeding mirror. I eventually incorporated it as just a fact of life in the AU this game takes place in. Yuki, her 9 years old, a young girl trying her best to fit in. Eddie's note, Yuki's struggles and such stem from when I moved back to the US when I was 11. When I was in Japan, I was in an environment with plenty of other hafus, so I never felt like a foreigner. When I moved back to the US for 6th grade, I became hyper aware that people viewed me as other. I was never outright bullied, but it was the little things. I was asked, do you speak English, or what are you, with no prior conversation. People didn't seem too happy at the food I brought either. When I realized I had an accent, I began hating how I talked. No one ever actually made fun of me for it, but I'd get nightmares about it anyway. I guess I was seeing how other people with accents were treated. I tried to represent how these things made me feel in Yuki's story. I hope it wasn't too clumsy. On the bright side, when I moved to Florida in 8th grade, people were a lot nicer. They never made me feel like I was other, and they were always eager to try the food I brought for lunch. Are there just meaner people in Virginia or what? I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna elaborate on the thing I was kind of vague when I said they didn't seem too happy at the food I brought either. They would never say that oh, that's disgusting. But it's like, I would just bring like rice balls to lunch and they would be like, is that sushi? And I'd be like, no, they're rice balls. And they're like, oh. And I would ask them, do you want to try? They're like, no thanks. So it was like that. I can't exactly describe it in words, but it's that kind of like, it was always that kind of answer. But then here in Florida, I became known as the quote, rice ball dealer, because people were just like freaking out over my rice balls. It's just like, the difference was astonishing. I was like, okay, I have no idea what goes on. Did you know? I was planning a second game if I successfully finished this one. The protagonist would have been a Yuki variation, and the antagonist would have been an Oliver variation based off of a certain song series. The Fukase from this game would have returned as a guide character. Unfortunately, this current game never properly finished, and the idea has been scrapped. The explanation for why there's Yuki and Oliver variations but the same Fukase was that the game would take place in another populated world, but from a different dimension. It was because of this second concept that I came up with my Spirit Unraveler Vocaloid idea, AU, to explain how this works. The second concept idea would have featured a lot of dolls. Original concept read. I messed around with multiple scenarios for this game. The only one I remember is where there were dual protagonists, Oliver and Fukase. In this scenario, they were Vocaloids and were just walking around. I think they were both goofing off and then came across the school. The scenario pretty much ends there. I'm glad I didn't go with this concept. Not to mention my Spirit Fukase, this game's Fukase, wouldn't exist as it is now if I had done that. Original concept 2 read. Originally, this game would be split up into maybe 5 to 6 parts. The Crying Children's Center, then a Grave Center, a Choice Center, an Undetermined Center, and then the last center would reveal what exactly happened to Yuki and Mary. You'd come across the memories while going through her home back in her country. Specifically, a war was what happened. After being evacuated to a school's basement during a bomb drill, Mary and Yuki decided to play a game of hide and seek to try and distract themselves. And well, considering Yuki is the host spirit of the spirit world, how she keeps asking, where are you? And the game's original title was Crushed Mary, you can guess the rest. I actually looked these circumstances up to see if it was plausible after I came up with this concept, and I actually found a very similar incident. What a coincidence. Yeah, it seriously was a coincidence. I don't really have like a determined set date that this game takes place. Well, I know for sure that Yuki has been stuck with this spirit world for at least a decade or so. It's been a while. Original Concept 3. When the player reached the third area, you would have found a badly injured Fukase surrounded by malicious toys. The toys would begin to chase you, so you would have had to drag Fukase to safety. After that, you would be unable to move properly and would turn to its head form to accompany you. Not going to lie, I was really excited for Fukase to become relevant, but I lost interest in the main character way too quickly. I'm sure Fukase would have assisted in short distance teleportation, getting keys, etc. thanks to its abilities. Ryuto, 8 years old, small, generally energetic young boy. I'm gonna go right ahead and say that this kid is dead. He doesn't know it. He would have found out near the end of the game. That's why he gets a bad feeling about Miku's room. You'll find out later that the spirit world wound up getting him killed and Fukase feels responsible for not being careful enough. That's why I react strangely to Ryuto, who doesn't remember it. I think I had a bad ending planned where he gets corrupt and becomes an enemy, but I don't remember how he would have triggered that bad end. Fun fact, remember that line where Ryuto says prove it? I based that off of how my brother acted when he was like 5. I don't know why, but Ryuto has always reminded me of my brother. Mom says frogs can predict the weather. Now I must talk to this fella. Age unknown, the primary reason this project failed. My fixation of Fukase all started from this game. I wanted to preserve its original personality as much as I could, so many of its lines are unchanged against my better judgment. Some of what it says are so borderline mean, I was shocked replaying this. It's a whole lot nicer now. I don't think it was ever a genuinely mean person even in this game. It was just trying to distract itself from guilt by distancing itself and upping its cheerfulness by 60%. For people who know my current spirit of Fukase, I hope seeing a glimpse of its very first words was at least a little entertaining. Don't worry your cranium about it. Mary, wanna take a look? Mary, she's based off of Mayu as you can see. I never finished coloring her in, but her uniform would have matched Yuki's. As someone who's half Japanese, I rarely see representation from any media that I can relate to, but Mayu being a Hafu has always been a comfort headcanon for me because it's plausible. When Japanese media portrays Hafus, they're always white mixes, pure blonde hair, blue eyes, probably a model made to be exotic. Lighter hair and eyes are a more likely feature of how white Hafus rather than straight up having pure blonde hair and bright blue eyes, talking from experience. It might be plausible if you're only a quarter Japanese, but when one of your parents is fully Japanese, it's just not likely, and its representation is always felt incomplete. And white mixes shouldn't be the only representation anyway. One day I want to make a project where all the characters are different Hafu mixes. I think it'd be epic. I designed some characters already. I couldn't really convey all the nuances of the experience as this little author's note, but these feelings can get complex and hard to convey. Yeah, I rewrote that so many times trying to figure out what's the best way to say things. I do want to make something like that kind of project. The issue is they're all original characters in my brain. It's like if it's not vocally related, then what's the point? You know, get it? Point. Concept Art 1, I'm gonna take a look. Concept Art Fukase's hat form and its dynamic with 3D as a companion character. I should change 3D to Oliver because 3D was Oliver's nickname, in the role-playing nickname. So I'll probably change that in the final game that gets uploaded. Actually, I'll take a picture of that just to... Okay. I don't think I had Fukase's speaking quirk down quite yet. I don't actually remember when I drew this aside from it being 2017. Concept Art 2, wanna take a look? Game promo art. I remember wanting to experiment with lighting in this piece. This art wound up getting used from some Oliver cover, so I wound up not including it at any point of the game. Yeah, it was like for a love song kind of cover, so now I'm like, and when people see it, they're probably gonna think of that. The person removed the background, so maybe it didn't look as creepy. first makes. Want to take a look? I felt that Miku's original design didn't fit the tone of the game, so I gave him a total redesign. I remember it took me about a week. This version felt too human, so I wound up scrapping it. Second makes. Want to take a look? You can start to see bits and pieces of current Miku here. Since they are kind of an opposite to Fukase, I wanted their outfits to complement each other a little. Getting close to the final version. A doodle. I think most people would realize I intended Yuki to have drawn this. I mostly bring it up because knowing me, I probably grip my hand in my right, non-dominant hand in a fist and scribble this in 2 minutes. When I draw Fukase, I do the exact same thing. I don't know why I find it so funny. Unused story ideas, rest in peace. Did you know? Technically, everyone in this game, except Oliver, is dead. He's the only living human seen in this game. To be fair, 90% of the cast is completely unaware that they're dead. I reveal it because I don't plan for any spirit unravelers to ever uncover their past memories, so it's just a fun fact since you decided to pick up the dead flowers. They don't have tolerance for nonsense. They were supposed to be given a really important side antagonist role, but instead they're just a person with a cool room. It's hinted that their method of helping spirits is way different than Fukase's, but they were actually going to try to force their way of doing things by using their time-stopping abilities. They've used it in the past before against Fukase's wishes, so now they have bad blood. Fukase has been trying to develop an ability to counter them. There's going to be a segment near the end where you have to make use of Fukase's ability to try and stop Miku, but obviously that never happened. I wish I could like their personality more, but I just find them very unlikable. I hope you feel differently. Everything will be alright. I'm positive as a lemon. What else? Okay. Fukase's mysterious companion loves bothering Fukase with point puns. I don't have much to say about this fella except that I remember him being really fun to write. He's a good source of comic relief. If I had to say one thing, Point single-handedly secured Fukase being featured in this game because I desperately wanted to make him a save point. That's right. If the Western fandom hadn't collectively decided to name this guy Point, Fukase might not have become my favorite Vocaloid. Allow me to point you in the right direction. Is that it? Oh wait, still gotta talk to us. Hello, I'm Eddie. Thanks for playing. I think this experience is a little more accessible compared to my previous Vocaloid RPG, Where's Masky. It's a shame I couldn't finish, but I wanted to release it so I could finally put it all behind me. It was really hard. I got RPG Maker MV half a year ago, so to take a step backwards to this program was a pain. I first created this concept for this RPG in 2013. For some reason, it always stuck in my mind. You can even find an old fanfic version of this concept. I always thought the Yuki design from the song Crush Mary by Mondai GP was perfect for a Vocaloid horror RPG, so here we are. I don't know if I have a clear idea of where I'm gonna go from here. I'd love to create more Vocaloid horror RPGs, but I don't have anything super concrete yet. If only I knew how to work with others. Sigh. I just don't, I don't know how to work with others unless I know them well. I wish I did. Hi, I'm Vane, full name Vane Lily. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I wrote the music for this game. A couple years back, I also wrote the music for Eddie's game Where's Masky under the name Maggie. It's really fun working with Eddie again to provide the music. I've been a better tester for this game since about 2016. It's been really cool to seeing the evolution in the game. So much has changed and Eddie has improved so much since then. Even if the game is unfinished, the work they put into this is super impressive. I hope you all enjoy playing through the game. Happy face. P.S. I make Vocaloid songs if you want to check that out. My latest original song at the moment is A Crow's Trial. Yeah, check out Vanna's music, it's really great. She's really epic. So what else? I think that's it so far. So, songs. Child's Grief. Vanna notes. I think music boxes sound really super pretty but can also be kind of sad. Well, I'm not gonna let these all play. I just want to like show the comments. If you want to listen, I don't know. Maybe she'll release an OST later. Somewhere. School? Something's a bit off. I really like this one actually. I like how glitchy it is. Don't forget your homework. Well, yeah, that's the title thing. An appointed meeting. This is the third time I ever made this song for this game, and honestly, the pun in the title still gets me. It's been 4 years. An empty school. Is anybody here? An eye for an eye. I may have had a little too much fun writing this song, just a bit. Honestly, I really love this song. I don't know why, it reminds me of a Zelda song. Like, Konume Kotake? Was it? Reminds me of, or something. Wait, no, it's a little different. It also reminds me of Detective Scrub Palace from Majora's Mask. Bonus room. Now the official bonus room TM theme for Eddie's games. First version was in Where's Masky. City streets. Hey man, can we drop by Starbucks before we go into that really cool, creepy school? Thanks, bro. I mean, I guess it is cool too. Did you hear that? Oh god, oh heck, oh god, oh heck. First day of school. I will hug Yuki. We all will hug her. Ooh, come on. Okay. Fukase. This person is a bit strange, huh? Honestly, this reminds me of a saloon, like saloon? Yeah, like in the Wild West. It's like all lazy in there, and like you're like the outcast in town, and you come through the doors, ready to throw down. Game over. Did you pick the axe? Yes. Mary. Oh god, oh heck, oh god, oh heck. Mother didn't like that. That made me feel sad. Ominous music. No swimming allowed. This is the music that plays when you swim in the pool you're not supposed to swim in. I also like this song. So I guess that's it for the songs. I have one more special thing that I did in my previous game, and I got inspired from Enroll. I really love Enroll. I don't know if you guys know that. Who do you want to switch to? Let's go to Oliver, because he was the protagonist. And as you're doing you're playing as these different characters, you can actually well, it still says that it's Ryuto, but whatever. I'm sorry. Hey kid, you hanging on there? Why do you talk like... hey kid, you hanging on there? Forgot its voice. Why do you talk like that? Why do you talk like that? Is it that weird? This is how I am, can't do that. Wait, forgot its voice again. Keep zoning out. It's kinda late. Is it that weird? This is how I am, can't do nothing about it. It's not like you can't understand me. If I try a bunch, I might be able to talk normally. But then my talking gets all slow because I'm using my thinker more than I gotta. Why not save my cranium to hurting and talk how I wanna? I like it just fine. I feel like that's not how I was doing it before. Do you have any friends? I got point, don't I? Why are you asking anyway? You seem like the lonely type. What do you mean by that? I'm not saying it being mean. I'm the same. Hey, don't put yourself downward like that. How many years you got? 11? You're still a tiny homo sapien. You got a whole bunch of people out there you can meet. You don't gotta be lonely forever. Thanks, but I don't mind being lonely. I actually like being on my own better. It might be nicer than I expected, even if the way you go about it is a little odd. Is it normal for mirrors to bleed? Not for me, but for you it is. Guys like me could travel through mirror portals, no problem. Humans though, mirrors can't handle it, and they break. Don't know why blood comes out of them though. Is that what it is? Blood? No one's ever checked. Anyways, you might want to be careful next time you step through a mirror portal. Getting stuck is not fun. Okay, I guess that's it. Hi Oliver, why do you think there's so many eyes everywhere? How'd you get here? I don't know, I was walking home from school and I don't remember what happened, and then I was here. I don't know what happened, but I was really scared. But you're safe now. Yeah. What's your family like? They're really nice. It's just me, mom, and dad though. Dad's always busy, so I don't get to see him often, but mom takes me home from school sometimes. I like it when she gets me hue ramune candy. I can whistle with it. Were you alone the whole time before I met you? I think, yeah. I don't know. I remember lots of dark places. There were ghosties, but they looked scary, so I didn't talk to them. Okay, I think that was it. Shh. I'm in heavy concentration mode. I need this page to be on point. Oh, hey, it's you. Do you need anything? How do you make spirits move on? So I take this special gun I have, aim at spirits, then shoot. They move on faster than a jumping squirrel hopscotch. It doesn't hurt, makes you feel fulfilled with their life, so they move on. Plus it saves me time. Fukase does things a long way around. I don't understand it, but it's annoying when it gets in my way. What's going on with your room? When I'm in the spirit world, I like to set up a base. Basically, I can manipulate spirit worlds enough to create a small pocketed area just for me. I decorated and everything. Does that help with your work? Of course it does. I work better if I feel cute. Do you know Hatsune Miku? Who doesn't? I've been collecting as many figurines of her as I can. Her name is Miku too, and she kinda looks like me. Isn't that funny? What if she's actually me in a different universe? I don't have a last name, so anything's possible. Okay, it's gonna take a while because I really went ham on the character dialogue. Switch characters. Do you want to switch to Ryuto? Well, Ryuto is not that bad. Not many people talk to him. Why don't you go hang out with that blonde kid? I'm not much fun to be around. I don't want to talk to her. They give me a bad feeling. If you poke me, I'm gonna lose it and you won't like it. Hi Hi, Ryuto. This place seems safe, but don't run around too much. You could get hurt. Okay. Yep. It's pretty easy. Not much dialogue. Oh, Miku. Miku was interesting. Hello? Hey, listen, I'm super busy right now. My finger's thinking of a bunch of stuff, you know? Wow, really? I thought your brain was always empty. I guess even you use it every once in a while. Good job. Hello, Miku. The keyboard over there looks a lot like the one in your room. Oh yeah, your eye was fixed on it like a honeybee. A teacher had to play, but it's actually just cardboard. What's this guy's name again? Dot? He's humming really loudly. He got louder when I stepped closer? Now he's avoiding eye contact. Whatever. I didn't want to talk to him anyway. Switch characters. Fukase. Shouldn't talk to him. Don't want to accidentally make him remember something bad. Hey, how you hanging there? Nice chat. Oh, Fukase was it? What do you want? What happened with your right arm? I suppose it's only fair since I was wondering about your left eye. Nothing happened. I never had one. Hey, that's just like my left-sider. Don't think nothing's happened to it. It's always been like this. I like make up stories about it because I'm tired of people asking. That sounds kind of mean, but I guess I can understand. If you're wondering about my left eye, by the way, it apparently got affected. I don't remember much. How did you come across the school? Okay. I meant to be asking in Fukase's voice. Huh? I was trying to find a place to take shelter from the rain, and it was there. There's a park nearby, and it's a quiet part of town, so nobody bothers me. That's why I was there in the first place. How are you holding up? Better than I thought, admittedly. I don't feel like any of this is real. Except when I'm being chased. That feels very real. Well, look who it is. I'm surprised you're even bothering to talk to me. I'm not gonna heal you. You still owe me figurines from the last time. If you're having trouble, just get Pico to win them from the arcade again. You're good at using people, right? No physical wounds? Sorry, but I can't cure stupid. Okay. Point, thanks again for helping me out. You really think I would have missed out on the opportunity to be a save point? Okay. Switch characters. This kid's staring. I mean, he's really staring. I'm not talking to him. Having fun, Point? What do you want to do next? More spirit helping? Who are you again? Dot? Hello, Point. Be nice to Ryuto. Every time he pokes me, I am so filled with unfathomable rage that I can't make any promises. If you don't, then I'll have to think about it. Yeah, that's already done. I already got that done. Yuki. Yuki is my daughter. You did your best. That's all that matters. We didn't mean to hurt anyone, right? You didn't have it easy either. Hello, little spirit. How would you like to be obliterated today? It won't hurt much more than a fly having violin practice in the kitchen. Don't blame yourself too much. It's not like spirits are given manuals on how to not become corrupted. Okay, so I think that means I'm finally done here. I was the last character to kind of go around the room. Finished quicker than I thought, so yeah. So sorry if this wasn't like the best. On Twitter I did a poll where I asked would people prefer commentary or no commentary, and most people chose commentary. I'm not a Let's Player. I don't have a horrible mic, but because I got this mic specifically for amateur voice acting. But yeah, I'm not the best at this kind of thing. But you know, if you stuck around and kind of checked in here and there, you know, hope you had a good time. Should have mentioned, like, if there's any point that you watch these playthroughs and are like, I actually want to check out this game by myself. I'll probably be having it in the links of each video. Both videos. I don't know how many I'm gonna split this up into. Probably not many. So anyway, don't think I'll be releasing a new game anytime soon. So yeah, see you guys sometime. Maybe next time I do a stream. I don't know. See you guys.